Hello. Today we're going to speak about the stereotypes that we have when we hear the word America, the USA, or Americans. So here in this presentation, first I would like to show you some of the most common stereotypes that we have about America and Americans. So the first stereotype is that Americans are a big and a fat nation. The next one is that Americans are arrogant and dismissive of other cultures. Arrogant, it means that they are thinking only of their own importance, and dismissive, it means that they do not show any interest towards some other cultures. So the average American knows a lot more about sports than about global politics. This is the second stereotype that we have about the Americans. The next one is that Americans do top of the list of the most avid TV watchers in the world. Avid means showing great interest or enthusiasm for something. So it means that they watch TV a very, very long period of time every day. The next stereotype is connected with friendliness and the positive look of the Americans. They are so friendly and positive that it has the name. It is so-called American optimism. The next stereotype says that Americans love their guns a lot. Some people say that Americans are loud and sometimes they are rude. One more stereotype with which many people can agree is that Americans are very patriotic. But there are some ugly, so-called ugly American stereotypes. Let's see what kind of stereotypes they are. The first ugly American stereotype is connected with the lack of fashion sense. Lack, it means that they don't have enough of something. So, it is common fact that American travelers are known for wearing athletic clothes, sneakers, or even pajamas when they aren't working out or sleeping, because they favor comfort over fashion. So, it means that you can see this picture very often when you can see American tourists traveling around the world. The second ugly American stereotype is talking too loudly. Well, it's human nature to speak more loudly when you want people to understand you. Unfortunately, if the person does not share your point of view, you won't find a common language with the person you are talking to if you start to cry out very loud. But the fact is that the Americans do this. And it doesn't mean the amount of volume they increase. It never happens that the person will understand them. And the increase of the amount of volume will never help the other person make sense of what you are saying. But still, Americans try to speak louder, louder and louder, and they think that it will help the other person understand him or her better. The third ugly American stereotype is they only want to eat their American food. It doesn't matter what country they are, what city they are, they don't want to taste something local. Traveling can take you out of your comfort zone, and sometimes you just want to eat something that reminds you of your home. Doing this while abroad, however, can contribute to the stereotype of the ugly American who only wants to eat hamburgers and hot dogs. Stereotype number 4. They are never trying to speak their local language. You would be pretty confused if someone started a conversation with you in your home state in, for example, Chinese, won't you? So keep that in mind next time you start off a conversation by asking, do you speak English? In English, in a country where it's not the main language. But the Americans do this. They try to speak English, their American English, in every country they travel to. And the fifth ugly American stereotype and the last ugly American stereotype that I'm going to tell you about is they are criticizing the local culture. It is a really ugly stereotype when the people have the tendency, some travelers have this tendency to bash the local culture. To bash means speaking not very positively, not very interested in a local culture. Even when they say it in phrases like this, well, it's so weird that it's so strange that you do this or that, or, well, in America we do it this way. So these were common stereotypes that people have about America and Americans. Then I would like you to watch some video where practically all of these stereotypes are mentioned. But in this video you can see not only stereotypes about America and Americans, but also in this video you will listen to if they're right or if they're wrong. And after watching this video, after watching my presentation about the American stereotypes, I would like you to do the following task. I would like you to write the list of your stereotypes when you hear Americans, the USA, the US. What comes to your mind? Make a list of 5 stereotypes that come to your mind. But before this, I would like you first of all to watch the video where it is shown if all of the mentioned stereotypes are right or if they are wrong.